Okay, everybody, we're going to start off with Painterly Paint Pot. I am going to use a synthetic brush to put that all over my lid. And pay no mind to me, my mouth talking in this video, or this whole video, because I am on the phone, and that's why I'm doing a voiceover right now. Alright, so now I'm going into a MAC eyeshadow that is soft brown. I'm going to put that all over my eye to start off my eyeshadow look, just to set a base down first. Alright, so now I'm going into the Crayon Case palette. I'm using that yellow in that palette. I decided that I wanted to continue playing along with this palette. I wanted to try out the green, so I started off with this yellow, and then we're going to get into the green. Alright, now I'm getting into that green color from the Crayon Case palette. I started off into the crease, and then it popped right on the top of my brow. Maybe I should have tapped the brush before I went in. But yeah, I had to use soft brown just to buff that off of there. I wasn't really feeling this green, so I ended up using another green. Okay, then I used Sugar Pills Madura eyeshadow on top of that after I tried to blend out. I did go in with the yellow again, and then I went in with that soft brown by MAC, and then Madura into the crease because that other green wasn't working for me. Okay, now I went into the purple. I don't know why I did this, but I thought it would be cute, but I ended up using a different color completely after doing this. And I have to always remember that I have to go higher so that I can see the crease, the cut crease, the color behind it. But yeah, this was kind of useless. So I went in with the brown color. You can't see it in that little video, but I went into brown, and I basically went over that purple, and still I feel like I didn't get high enough into the crease, but you know, I did go back into the green and a little bit of the yellow and then the green again, just so that I can build that up. But yeah. Okay, now I'm going into my concealer. This is ColourPop Fair 5, and I'm going to cut the crease. I'm using a synthetic brush, very small synthetic brush from MAC, I think. Yeah. And I'm just gonna carve out how I want my cut crease to be. And again, you see that I am going super high and I'm losing the color, but in the end of this video, I will show you what I did to carve it out again. So yeah, I'm making my shape, and I think I did pretty awesome with the shape and everything. All right, so now we're going to get into that yellow. I'm going to lay the yellow in the inner part of the eye. I really do like this yellow. It really shows up really lovely. So I'm just using, I think the same brush I used to cut the crease, but all right, so now we're getting into that lime green, and I wanted to play around with it, so I used that on the outer part of the eye and just pat it down. Alright, now we're going into NYX glitter adhesive. I'm going to put that down with so I bought this sponge from Sephora. It's from Makeup Forever. I use that to lay down the adhesive, and so that that it'll be evenly spread across the eye. Alright, now I'm going to use the Super Glitter. This is in Golden Sun Yellow. And as you can see by using that sponge, it is a synthetic sponge. I'm using a synthetic brush to lay it down with. It really glided across the eye really pretty. And it wasn't like any splotchy parts of it. Right now I'm using another glitter. This is in Sparkly Fern. I'm going to use that same sponge to put down the NYX glitter adhesive, and then I'm going to put the glitter down on top of that, and I'm just going to pat that in and take my time, you know, just pat it on in, not going too fast, and just get it so that it'll blend very well with the yellow. Okay, now I'm going to wing out my eye with the Sephora liquid eyeliner. This is in number 1 in Black Noir. I'm going to start thin on the inner part and then build it up as I go towards the outer part. I wanted to make that that wing very prominent, and I wanted it to be a little bit higher on the outer part of the eye so that it's not going in a different direction. And I will fix the cut crease by the end of the video. Well, I'm going to show you how I fix the cut crease. Alrighty, we're going to move on. We're going to use a wet wipe, and I'm going to get some of that glitter off my face. And I'm also going to put down MAC strobe cream. This is in Peach Light. It was from a collection ago, but I'm going to add that on my skin to put some moisturization back into my face after I use that wipe to get that get some of the glitter off my face. Okay, now I'm using the Smashbox primer oil. I'm putting that on top of that strobe cream. Just rubbing it on in. Okay, and now I'm using my Becca Ever Matte on my face as well. I know it sounds crazy to do moisturizer and then the mattifying, but it works for me. And I also use Touch of Soul primer as well. Okay, now I'm going to use 3 foundations I'm going to mix together. This is Too Faced Peach Perfect Matte Foundation. That's mahogany. I used my Maybelline Superstay Foundation in 362 and Tarte's Forest of the Sea Foundation in Rich Sand. I mixed these together because I love the color of the Maybelline foundation, but after a while it gets super oily on me and I look like an oil slick. So I wanted to mix in Too Faced mahogany because the color is just not right for my skin, but I like the finish of it and it does keep me pretty matte. And then I wanted to do the Rainforest of the Sea because it was in front of me and I just thought, why not? So yeah, I really do think it's a little too tan, but it still worked. Okay, so doing the highlight, I am using Tarte Shape Tape. This is in Deep. I'm putting it on the inner part of around my nose and into the inner part. I do not go all the way over because I am going to be using I think it was a brush this time. I think I used a brush. Yeah, brush. And I'm going to be able to blend it over so I don't feel that I need to use so much product because as you can see, as I tap it on and move it across, it's gonna cover everything. So yeah, I'm just gonna blend that out. I'm using my artist brush to do that blending. All right, contour. I am using the Kylie Jenner concealer. I'm using it in espresso to contour. And I really do like this. I like the Kylie Jenner concealers. Blah. I think they're really good, and I really like the finish of it, and it gives you a little glow to your face. I think it's really pretty. So I'm gonna blend that out with my brush, and I think that is a Morphe brush. As you can see, you see like a glow to it. It's so pretty. So that's that. All right, so I'm going to set up under my eye with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder. This is in number 35 Deep. And I'm just going to press that with the brush right up under my eye, my chin, and my forehead. Okay, now I'm going into my Anastasia contour powders, and I'm using espresso, and then I'm going to use carob underneath my chin, and we're just going to blend this on out. All right, now I'm going to go over, I'm going to set my whole face. This is Bare Minerals, Bare Pro, and Truffle 29, which I absolutely love. I'm just going to set the whole face. Okay, now I'm going into my blush, which is MAC's Mariah Carey Collection Sweet Sweet Fantasy Blush. And I'm just going to pop that with the fan brush that I got from my Whisper of Gilt little package that I got a while ago. So yeah. Okay, I also put that purple underneath my eye, and then I put my silver from the Crayon Case palette in the inner part of my eye. I sprayed my face with Urban Decay all-nighter spray, and then I used MAC's Whisper of Gilt highlighter on my brow bone, on my cheeks, my forehead, and nose. You know, everywhere you want your highlighter to go. And now we're gonna get into the finished look. Okay, so this is the finished look, and I am digging it. This is my green cut crease with the Crayon Case palette. I really wasn't feeling the yellow, so I had to go in with Sugar Peels, Madeira, and I also used a glitter on my lid, which is Golden Sun Yellow. It's a mini jar. You see that? And also went into Sparkling Fern. That's on the outer part of my eye. I really like this look, and I like the glitters. I have to put in the name of the company of the glitters because I do not remember. I've got these like a while ago in a haul when I was like obsessive over glitter. I'm gonna put some gloss on. On my lips, I have Chestnut Lip Liner with Cork Lip Liner, and I also have on Charlotte Tilbury Sexy Sienna, and I just put this on, which is Sugar by Marc Jacobs. So this is the finished look. I will be doing a video about my hair right after this. So I hope you enjoyed my cut crease. And I've learned if your crease gets a little too muddy and you can't really see the the cut of the crease, take a, let's see, like a liner brush like that, and just go in to the crease to carve it out a little bit. Just use a darker color and just go into it. I didn't show that in this video, but that's what I did. I felt like the line got kind of muddy and I couldn't see it a little bit, so I went in with this little crease liner brush and just carved it out like that to make it come back, and I think it looks phenomenal. So hope you enjoyed this video. So bye till next time, and thank you for watching.